The highly anticipated science fiction blockbuster adaptation of Frank Herbert's novels tells the story of a warring families and a faction of seeking power and controls over the valuable resource, namely a melange or a spice which has a mysterious power and effect when consumed by the human. The main narrative follows the Paul Atreides, a young man and son of a Leto who has been made a governor of a desert planet Arrakis, which is the dune of the title by the Empire. The Atreides families, also including a Leto's partner Jessica, suspect they are being led into a trap by rival family Harkonnens and meet the native Arakan freemen who believe Paul and Jessica can lead them to freedom. Dune has a huge cast and big names like Chani introduced the planet Arrakis. My planet Arrakis is so beautiful. When the sun is low rolling over the sand, you can see the spice in the air. Zandia as Chani the Furman introduced the viewers to the trailer, immediately mentioned both the planet of the title and one of the key elements of the story, that is spice. What the viewers are seeing here is probably the vision of the Paul Atreides dream. Chani is the characteristic glowing blue eyes of the Furman, and the camera pans over the actual sand dunes, showing the reddish glint of the spice, the resource that make Arrakis so important. Spice melange has a number of use, including making the interstellar space travel possible and augmenting the abilities of certain people. The trailer shows the spaceships hovering the sand of Arrakis with two people looking on. The trailer then flashes the scene of an aggregation against the local Furman, with Chani continuing her narration. The outsider ravages our land in front of her eyes. Speaking as one of the Furman of Arrakis, Chani would referring to the colonialism and seizing of resources suffered on planet, hinting that Villeneuve Dune might confront the deeper theme of colonialism and abuse of native people. The trailer shows the ship launching an explosive and many people dying as a result. Introducing the Harkonnens force, Chani goes to say that their cruelty to my people is all I have known. At the same time, viewer sees the Dave Bautista as a beast, an agent of Harkonnens force, looking menacing, followed by the series of a sword demonstrating by the horror committed against the freemen, including the piles of burning bodies, bloody daggers, and the Chani and her people fleeing. Chani continues to narrate its words to become our world. The trailer shows the Arrakis from the space, probably the arrival of a house of Atreides from their homeworld Caladan. This is echoed in the following scenes, with finally bringing the hero of a Dune into frame. Paul dreams of Chani and Arrakis. Chani whispers Paul, and the Dune's trailer shift perspective to Timothy character. He sits up suddenly in a bed, and though awakened by the Chani whisper, at this point Paul is still on the Caladan with rest of his house of Atreides, and he soon reveals the connection he feels to the planet that will become his home and the people he will live among. In the next shot, we can see a Paul asking a Duncan that can I trust you with something. After a brief glimpse of ship racing over a watery planet, cannot be Arrakis, this must be a Caladan. Paul welcomes ship pilot Duncan and asks for advice. He has been seeing a planet Arrakis and a freeman girl, Chani, in his dream and doesn't know the meaning of it. Dreams make a good stories, replies Duncan. Everything important happens when we awake. Turns out to relationship between Paul and Chani will go to be incredibly important. So this is some vital foreshadowing of Paul's future. We are the House of Atreides. As a spherical spaceships land on the forest planet, again likely to be Caladan, Duke Leto Atreides provide a voiceover saying, "We are the House of Atreides. There is no call we don't answer. There is no faith we betray." The next scene also shows several key characters and what will be likely to pivotal scene covering the event that kick off House of Atreides to move Arrakis. The spherical ships likely to contain the Empire emissary whose Leto, Lady Jessica, and military parade welcome to Caladan. Leto's and Jessica fugitive glance suggests they are worrying about the tidings to be brought by this messenger. Leto mention of a faith and could be foreshadow, a plot point that will be relevant for a Paul and Jessica when they come to meet the Freemans. Gurney Halleck and Paul practice combat with a shield. The second Dune trailer showed a glimpse of Gurney Halleck and Paul Atreides pairing using a distinctive shield from the novel. The shield protects the user from a high-velocity attack, including the bullet and slashes. One of the most famous lines from the Herbert's novel is that the slow blade penetrates the shield, which has a practical meaning here, but also a thematic resonance throughout the story. There will most certainly to be a last one dramatic scene with a key character being stepped slowly through their shields. The Empire emissary meet with the House Atreides. The emissary of a Padisa Empire, Saddam IV of House Corino, greets House Atreides surrounded by a marks people, potentially member of Order of Bene Gesserit, a matriarchal order with a special power. Everyone involved in the ceremony appear to have grave concern about what's going on here, hinting that some involvement might have broader knowledge of why House Atreides is being sent to Arrakis and a key element of the plot. Faster than light travel revealed space folding. A small ship travels through a space using a distinctive form called faster than light travels from the Dune novel. It is called space folding and provides almost instantaneous travel between two points. The larger ship is probably a space glide space folder vessel which provide a transport for the smaller ships. In this novel, spacing glides hold a monopoly over this function as the navigator who use spice to enhance their abilities allow for the safe, faster than light travel in this way. Arrival of the House of Atreides on Arrakis. Several quick shot establish House of Atreides arriving on the Arrakis with the harsher yellow-orange light and the dusty sandy haze and dry weather indicating a change of location from Lus Caladan. The Emperor asks to bring the peace to the Arrakis. House Atreides accept, says Leto. Paul meets Chani. I know you say Paul letting Chani on the secret that he has been dreaming about her from the another planet. They two will have a big future together. At this moment there is something awaking in my mind. He continues hinting that the part he has to play in the future of a Freeman and the Arrakis. Chani wears a steel suit clothing designed to minimize water waste in the desert. He collects and recycles all the water released by the body even through exhalation, ready for the recycling and drinking again. Lady Jessica has an incredibly important role in Dune as a mother of a Paul and concubine of Leto. She goes on to become even more on Arrakis alongside her son. As the trailer shows a snapshot of her performing some kind of ritual, her eyes glowing blue like a Freeman. Chani counsels Paul saying you need to face your fear. This may be referred to a potential he will develop throughout the movie or the confrontation hinted act as he holds a Christ knife above his head. In this novel, it is no smooth transition from Atreides to welcome in the Arrakis by Freeman, and Paul has a few tests to get through before he can live among them. Atreides' ship arrive on the Arrakis and deploy many troops, but it looked like more an invasion than peacekeeping force. Paul himself looked apprehensive as he walked among the ship. This scene maybe hint further the exploration of the theme of colonialism in the movie. The Harkonnens are the brutal enemies of House of Atreides. You are not met Harkonnen before. They are not human. They are brutal. Grows Gurney Halleck during his training session with Paul. This coincides with a sort of Harkonnens allying troops preparing for battle and strange ritual and excellent costumes. The Atreides doctor has a menacing diagnosis while giving Paul a physical in the presence of Jessica. Dr. Wellington says that Dukeson sees too much. He is likely to refrain Paul's abilities and their development. David Dastmalchian plays the schemer Peter D. Varys, a mentor, someone who has abilities that took place of a computer. Peter D. Varys is a special kind of a mentor with a prominent role to play in the story. Stellan Skarsgård as Baron Harkonnen. It seemed to be he is against the House of Atreides. He is super tall in the trailer due to his personal suspensor which help his large body to move. Through his costume covered the suspensor in this shot, giving him an airy and supernatural look. The invasion of Arrakis. This is my Dune, kill them all, says the Baron Harkonnen in the trailer over the image of the Atreides ships spectacularly exploding. Everyone on the Arrakis look entirely surprised to be caught out in this particular type of situation. House Atreides react to the Harkonnens attack. Several ornithopter insect-like machine or vehicles take off amid more explosion. The following scene shows how Atreides attempting to react to Harkonnens attack with more ornithopters. Gurney yelling to get their guns in the air and the Duncan Edaw saying, "Let's fight like a demon." One shot also revealed that Paul's flying a ornithopter. Taking a moment before they leaving the Caladan to connect, Paul and Leto discuss Paul's suitability as a hire of House of Atreides. Dad, what if I am not a future of a House of Atreides? Asked Paul, likely inspired by his vision of Arrakis. Leto's replies, a great man doesn't seek to lead, he called to it. But if your answer is no, you'll still be the only thing I ever needed to be my son. Perhaps the most important element of Frank novel is the sandworm, the enormous creature that live in the sandy desert and are raided by the Freemen, who keep the method for doing so secret. A sandworm was revealed in the first trailer of Dune, but this trailer giving another look as well as hinting something more. A Freeman is standing on the top of a dune holding two maker of a hook, tool used to capture a sandworm and subdue, ride and control a sandworm on Arrakis. In this particular shot, we are seeing a Paul using his golden suit to fight against the Harkonnen soldiers. This scene likely toward the end of the movie after a Paul has matured and come to the term with the event he has been gone through and become closer to the Freeman of Arrakis. The final shot of the trailer, probably drawn from somewhere near the end of a Denis Villeneuve first Dune movie, shows Chani and Paul standing side by side without their steel suit. Paul has the blue eyes of a Freeman and they are surrounded by other. The pair are looking ambiguously at something, and this scene probably shows the Paul personal growth and alignment. And please don't forget to subscribe the channel and like the video and watch my previous video.